during this current generation of Supercross, even with the field as stacked as it currently is, early season predictions often leave Justin Barcia out of the equation. Justin is known for coming out swinging, winning 2 Anaheims in a row, and being an early season threat to the red plate. Before Justin Barcia was known as that person in the pits, I think you could arguably say that DAVI MILLSAPS was that rider that you could expect to be an early season threat. Davi's had a lot of really good luck at the Anaheim tracks, so why not put him on another one and see how he fares against this modern field of pros. Now, I'm not a monster with the stats like our one and only Papa Kellen, but I can tell you that Davy has won in Anaheim and is a threat early in the season during his prime. Let's see if the city's going to be nice to us one more time as we drop the gate here on A2. Here we go. Millsaps with the jump. Look, I'm pretty sure Davy was known to grab some hole shots in his days. I think they may have been more prevalent when he was on that red bike. But look, we don't get to pick what bike the legends are riding, so we're here on the Rocky Mountain ATV KTM. Nice hole shot to start out this main event, and I gotta say, oh, okay, no, you're good. We're gonna get over this triple nice and clean. The suspension on this bike, just phenomenal. Oh, I needed to get up on that. The 450 has so much more power. I've just gotten done riding a bunch of 250s with the DMR season, and I gotta tell you, there's a lot more oomph in this bike, boys and girls. This is the first time that I've actually ridden Davy's bike from the Legends Pack. It's a wonderful bike, and once again, I think that the Legends Pack bikes, maybe all 5 of those bikes, are better than the bikes that we get with the game originally. I don't know what they've modeled these bikes after. I was told through my comments, actually, which, seriously, I cannot thank you guys enough for the interactivity that has been on the recent videos. I'm so thankful to have so many people just talking about all things moto in the comment sections. So seriously, let me thank you guys once again. But from my comment section, I learned that Rick Johnson's Fire Breathe in 1986 CR250 is actually based off of the FC250, oh no, that Milestone put into MXGP 2019. So I'm wondering if all these other bikes are also modeled off of previous bikes that they've had in the game, and if so, what are they? That's the question I have, and you know, maybe you guys in the comments will once again come through with the answers that I need. Man, I gotta say, it is much easier to get away on a much more technical track against the AI here in MESX3. On a track that's a little more open, like we had with Atlanta, like we had with Daytona. The AI really had a chance to stretch the bike out and move, but A2, I think, one of the more technical tracks that I've done here against the AI with these Legends packs, and I am just making a mockery out of these guys. I see Grant Langston in the number 2. I think I saw Rick Johnson on the Fire Breather at one point, but he is buried in the field at this point. Well, I'm going to just take it easy on the Rocky Mountain ATV KTM. That's a mouthful to say, and I've got to remember every single part of it when I'm up on the podium. Oh, or I could crash into this tough block and give everything that I've worked for away. Hey, no, still doing good. This bike, the 450s, I got to tell you, you can make some mistakes and really recover on the 450. The 250 does not give you as much room to make a mistake and carry the speed. Now, obviously, we're talking about racing AI. If I was racing in the 450 class in the DMR series, it'd be a totally different situation because those boys are insanely fast. But I gotta say, every time I get on a 450, it is a nice little increase of power since I'm so used to riding the 250F in this game, and especially that 252 stroke. I think that's why I like the 252 stroke so much, because as I said, I'm so used to the power band and the power of the 250F that I get on that 252 stroke and it's nimble like the 250F, but it just goes. And it's very similar power-wise to the 450 without feeling as bulky as these 450s do. The 450s, you gotta really get into the corner and not slide the back end out. And like I said, I'm not practiced on the 450, so my skills aren't very high. But that 250 is a very nice bridge between the 250 class and the 450 class. I'm saying the 252 stroke is a nice bridge. Wow, I choked up way too much on that. All right, Davey. Let's bring home some Anaheim gold. You know what I'm saying? I know that Anaheim has treated you well in your career, and it looks like this is going to be another one of those times that you're not having any troubles riding around this Anaheim track. Oh, I thought that was a triple. I was trying to triple out, but no. We'll just double that. Is it me, or does this bike sound different than the KTMs in the game as well? Once again, these Legends bikes are just a little different than what we already had in the game. I think Milestone did a great job in making this Legends pack something unique to its own, and not just throwing the riders on these bikes that they already had modeled in this MESX. I know now at this point that the two-stroke is getting its foundation from a game that is already modeled, but it's not like, you know, there's no parts left over on that Husky that stand out. That is Rick Johnson's 86 CR. So I don't have so much of a problem with them using other bikes as like the foundation to their model if they're going to go as far as they have done and add so much detail into these bikes that they don't look like anything they came from. I think of all the bikes that are in here in this Legends pack, Davey's bike probably looks the closest to something that would be available or something that's still in the game. Rocky Mountain's still an active sport or active sponsor here in the sport, so you know, Davey's bike doesn't seem too far out looking at the rest of the Legends. You know, Stu's bike is 14 years old. I think Timmy's bike is 12 or 13 years old. Grant's bike, oh, down in the sand goes Davey. Grant's bike, I'm pretty sure, is from that 07 outdoor season. He's got the blonde hair, if I remember correctly. So most of the bikes over 10 years plus old, while Davey's bike is probably less than that. I would say 5 years maybe, give or take. As always, you guys are more than welcome to at me in the chat and tell me which year exactly you think this Rocky Mountain ATV KTM that Davey is here riding on may be from. I just want to say something real quick. I am absolutely honored. One of my subscribers, not just one of my subscribers, the one and only Restored, my son, sent me Jade Dungy's Instagram story the other day where he tagged Grant Langston in his Instagram story while they were watching my video. Huge shouts out to all of you. I can't thank you guys enough for the constant support and the constant interactivity that I get from all of you wonderful viewers of this channel. Seriously, never in my wildest dreams would I think that I have professional level mechanics watching my video and showing them off to some of the top pros in the history of the sport. I want to thank you guys again so much for enjoying the content. If you're new here, as always, join the sleuth, hit the sub, turn on the bell. Boys and girls, have a wonderful rest of your day, and seriously, everybody stay safe.